What's up, guys? My name's Senator, coming at you with my first quality commentary for this channel. And pretty much, I have a few things to talk about today, but I want to start off with this map. This was just a map in a scrim. Didn't really matter, but I just needed like a decent game to post. And pretty much it's against the New Dare, which consists of Realized, Stainville Heist, and Methods. They're a pretty solid team, and if you didn't know. But regardless, what I pretty much want to get into on this video is pretty much just like my team and what we plan on doing and what I want to do with YouTube and my gaming background. So I'll kind of start with my gaming background because I feel like it kind of suits this beginning of this video. So pretty much what I ended up coming from, like, playing wise, was just playing a lot of pub back in like COD 4 World at War days. Not doing anything serious until starting to NW2. NW2 I started doing like thousands of GB matches. Because, I mean, that's all people really did back then, except, like, if you were in the sales and stuff, but I didn't have a PS3, so I couldn't really get into that much, so it's whatever, but I just loved playing the game. I loved playing competitively, because pubs got way too easy for me. And I pretty much just started with Bro, which consists of myself, like, Brave, Splash, and a few other people, like, naming names, like Fatal, Nathan, Slade, like a bunch of guys you guys would not know, but pretty much just kind of started my gaming career there. Ended up teaming with them for like around like 2 years, 2.5 years. Loved playing with them, but I don't know. I just kind of stopped playing with them in NW3. Like I still play with them, but like not on like the same level that I should. But it's whatever. But pretty much from there in NW3, I ended up joining Clockwork. That building Clockwork name and going into Black Ops 2. Placed well in the Frat Cup. Or Frat Cup 4. Got like top 8 or something. Yeah, we actually expected a lot higher. Like we expected at least top 4, but it's whatever. And pretty much what happened was we went to UNG Chicago. Barely lost to Rico, like second round of winners, and then went through losers and kind of got BS, but it's a long story. I don't want to get into it. But then after that, Laws ended up leaving the team, so I was on this team. It was on Clockwork, and we were running with boards. Then we ended up picking Saint for Dallas, but we didn't end up actually going to Dallas as a team. Just me, because I bought my fight a month and a half before. None of them did except for Saint, but Saint never played. And Simple was confident in the fact that Saint never played, so they ended up not even going. So I went with that pickup team like a week before and got like 25th or 17th, some bump placing like that. So then after that event, we ended up coming back together, myself, Twisted, and Sims, and ended up picking up Grounzer, becoming tech, and we were dominating online for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then we stopped playing like for like we went from playing like every day, like 6 hours a day, to not playing at all, which was pretty bad. Like we ended up like, I don't even know, like we got awful, and then we just never found the, I guess, the drive to play, and then ended up releasing Sims. Like, I don't know, I felt like that he was the reason why we weren't playing, but I don't really know the reason. But regardless, like, it was just unfortunate, you know. And then went to a point that we ended up picking up Mosh, and then Mosh wanted to quit, so then we ended up releasing Mosh, picking up Lawless. So the roster was myself, Twisted, Lawless, and Grounder. That was the roster supposedly, like, it was supposed to go to MLG Anaheim, but what ended up happening was like Twisted couldn't go, and then the tech org wasn't exactly happy about it. So then it's just we ended up picking up Mosh again, and then Mosh quit again. So like, as you can see, like I can't really catch a break. So hopefully this new roster and myself, Grounds, Lawless, and Joey actually, like, because I know we all four can travel, so that's all I care about right now. It's just honestly just consistently BS'd by my players that I end up teaming with, but hopefully this team is the one I succeed with. That's what all I can hope for, you know what I'm saying? So can't really ask for much, but pretty much I just want to kind of talk about like my team. It's the team name's Sinister, and as I said, the roster is myself, Joey, Lawless, and Grounder. And I kind of wanted to speak about them as individual players. Lawless, he's placed top 8 at Dallas. At Anaheim, he kind of went with the last second team in SOAR, but it was with like a completely different team, and they didn't place exactly like how they wanted to. But all in all, like they had a decent event. But pretty much, Lawless placed pro back in Dallas with SOAR when the roster consisted of himself, Methods, and both Bluff. And pretty much went to con chance and got 9th, which is a pretty disappointing placing, but I know Lawless always has that drive to play. And he's always been this kind of inconsistent player, but at the same time, like, he's such a good player. He has such a nice shot. I feel like any team he's on is just so much more aggressive and always has more map control. And he's just like kind of a crucial player to have, yeah, for a team. You know what I'm saying? It's just he always knows where to be. He always plays for the win. He doesn't really care about stats at all. Just overall, like, a great teammate to have in and out of game. Such a chill guy.
Be advised, hostile war machine deployed.
Next person I want to really talk about is Groundzer, because he gets a lot of shit for like not doing that well at Dallas or whatever. Like, who gives a fuck? Because I know Groundzer. He's played on LAN. He's won LANs. I know he's a fucking beast. Anybody can call him a warrior or whatever else people want to call him, but I personally know that Groundzer's gonna go off. Any time we play in a tournament or anything like that, he will go off. He's such a good, like, he has such a good mindset when he plays. Like, he always knows what to do in certain situations. Like, I don't even have to tell him, like, 99% of the time how to play a situation, because he already knows, you know what I'm saying? He's just always like that kind of crucial player to have, especially for Hills. Like, in Hardpoint, he's always that clutch player in Hills. CTF will always get these clutch returns or these clutch flag runs. In S&D, he is a fucking animal, like a beast. Like, he'll consistently drop numbers in S&D. He's just a great player. Like, I can't speak more about him. And our third is actually a Joey. A lot of you guys might know him as N3 Joey. He was playing for High Minded for a long ass time, and I felt like, or we all felt like, really, that he is such like an underrated talent. Not many people know him. It's just, he is so freaking good that it's pretty, it would blow your mind. Like, this kid does some real nasty shit. Like, he reminds me, like, exactly of Twisted. Like, seriously, like, he just knows how to play the game. He goes off at any time. Again, another vital player to have. Like, I feel like all three of my teammates can just dominate a game at any time, which is awesome. Like, I don't have to do much, you know what I'm saying? I don't like having to do much, but, you know, like, if I need to step up, like, I will step up, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much, like, I've never been more confident in a team in my life than I am right now. I just love playing with these three guys, and we're actually attending UMG Atlanta. I believe it's August 9th to the 11th, something like that. Honestly, like, I'm expecting a top finish. I'm sure my teammates are too, so hopefully, as long as we keep grinding best of 9s or hardpoint scrims or whatever the hell we're doing, I honestly expect probably, all delusion aside, probably like a top 4 finish at least. Like, I want to win the event. Like, I know anybody has potential to win an event. I mean, all you're doing is playing people with controllers in the hands. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that big of a deal. You got to make sure you just know the game and you know how to outplay people. But pretty much, I'm expecting the top finish for this team. Like, at least, like, you know what I'm saying? I think anything below, like, top 3 or top 4 is going to be a disappointment in my eyes. So, but pretty much sinister. You know, what I want to do with this team name is pretty much just brand it as much as possible, and hopefully get the name out there a lot more, like, because I see a lot of potential in this team, and I want to make sure that we do make a splash, and we do, like, because we could pick them in Oregon. I like, honestly, like, it'd be an easy way, but like, in my head, I really want to get this team name out there, but at the same time, who knows? Like, I might have to put, you know, Sinister on the back burner to pick up an org, but honestly, we'll see in due time. And just, I hope everything just ends up working out in my favor, because I've been pretty unlucky these past few months of gaming, probably like 7-8 months. So all I'm asking for is that break, and I think this is the team to really succeed with. So I'm very confident in the squad. Honestly, like, don't expect anything less from us at Atlanta than a top 4, top 3 placing. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know if you liked the video.
Hardpoint
And
lockdown.
follow me on Twitter. My Twitter's in the description. And have a good one.
Never a doubt.